Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I hope you're having a good one. Whew. It is much going on. Sorry, I had to respond to my big brother. What's going on, Paula? So tonight's poll question. And let me tell you, there is more news than you can shake a stick at. Tonight's poll question: do you dip into coins with market caps less than 50 mil? Yes, no, other. If it's other, tell me. So, 5 votes already, 50%. Ooh, 6 votes. Ooh, this is a hot topic. What's going on, Joaquin? Woo. So for all my Instagram friends, here's what we're doing. We are testing out Instagram to see if we can get, build an audience, right? Because not everybody's on YouTube and other places. So we thought we'd give it a try. There is news today that has literally epitomized the lessons that I try to teach. What's going on, Bianca? Hernando, what's good? What's good? So Hernando says, I'll follow my guts on that one. That one must live with me. I follow my gut instincts. I have to live with myself. That's what I meant to say. It's all right, man. It's all right. Kind of knew what you meant. 7 votes. This is a hot topic. Holy moly. Let's get into the news. So hamster combat. I had told you guys before that with all of the airdrops, I thought that at some point things would die off from whatever game and people would start jumping from game to game. Well, hamster combat has pretty much proved that true, right? I mean, it dropped from 60.7 million to 55 million, losing about 200,000 a day. Oops. That's still a lot of people playing the game. You know what I mean? I mean, yes, it's down, but that's still a lot of people playing the game. But you can see how it kind of says what I'm talking about. Other, next BB meeting. Ooh. All right. Sounds like I got to write something down. So, coins under 50 MC. Ooh. That sounds kind of deep. I don't know if I can wait for that. That one sounds good. Michael McCaskill, new real-world asset companies. But the key word there is companies, sir. Companies. Are they a company or are they a coin or token project? Big difference. Big difference. Casper news today on HBAR. I did not see any. I wasn't even looking. So if you've got news, spill it. No, but if the right project presented itself, this is Rick, I would gamble. Not mad about that. Waiting on ratification. Everything with you is waiting on ratification. Crypto CEO Ki Young Ju predicts Bitcoin will transform. Who's he the CEO of? I forgot the company. I just want to kick myself now. Hold on. I'll tell you what company it is. CryptoQuant. He's the CEO of CryptoQuant. And he's like, he thinks by 2030, Bitcoin will be an actual currency. Wow. That's big. Thank you, Hernando. I'll get to that in a sec. Let's try to knock out some of this news. Binance partners with Paymonade. to allow users to sell crypto directly to credit and debit cards with global rollouts planned. Now, that's actually a real partnership. And that's actually a really big deal. Here's why. Fiat on and off ramp. That's bigger than what most people are thinking. It's not it's cool. Don't get me wrong. That's cool. But it's not a cool thing. It's a practical thing. Just saying. Just saying. What else do we have? Now, this was actually going to be a question of mine for everybody. If an exchange got hacked, could you go back to that exchange? How's that for a question? Could you go back to that exchange? Oof. So BingX got hacked for 43 mil. They shut down for a little bit and now they're back up. Could you go back? Would you go back? I mean, I would need a lot. So what they've done is they're unveiling Shield X cybersecurity program, which includes enhanced wallet firewalls, third-party monitoring, regular security audits, and a hacker bounty program to improve platform security. Everybody be quiet. My son is nearby. In this case, I might actually. Tell me this isn't the way you would expect a real deal company to respond. We screwed up. I know we screwed up, or we know we screwed up. And this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Wow. Like that's, for me, that's almost all the checkboxes. I mean, heck, that's all the checkboxes. And I'm pretty sure they even said, this is how it happened. That's what's up. This is how you do it. So if there was if I was a user of BingX, I would probably return. I mean, I'm not trying to keep my money anywhere, but use them for transactions, boom, boom. I probably would. I mean, that's the way you respond. That's how you do it, right? Something else happened with another exchange. Casper Economics, no longer on the Casper chain. It moved on HMart or something to that effect. I might have gotten the terminology wrong. That's all right. I'll do some research into that. That's actually interesting news. Not that I follow Casper, but I do pay attention to HBAR. Cardano will be a republic with a huge treasury in December. I wouldn't risk it. Interesting. That and a toaster. Stop it. I shouldn't even read that. Go stand in a corner. Kraken announces the launch of Ink blockchain. That's interesting. That's interesting. Most exchanges that start, a chain. Yeah, nah. And they're doing it on Optimism, EVM compatible. That's all that good stuff. So that's actually pretty cool. But I don't know if it's going to be, a big deal, but we'll see. Kraken is also considering an IPO. I can see that happening too. So it depends. Depends on what the actual plans wind up being, right? Inc. will support real-world assets and lending applications, launching in early 2025. That sounds like they've already pulled the trigger and already made their decision. That's not a if thing. That's a it's gonna happen thing. Pretty interesting. Tether plans to digitize Turkey's boron market, proposing the use of blockchain technology to tokenize boron minerals and create a digital asset exchange in Istanbul aimed at facilitating commodity trading and payments in emerging markets. That's not small. That's one hell of an idea. I must have missed a question. Somebody's talking about liquid tokens. Somebody must have asked something. Is that what you're responding to, or is that just a out of the whim statement? I hold zero ADA. You people are causing trouble already. Let's see. Cardano integrates with Bitcoin through Bitcoin OS Grail Bridge. It's driven by Emergo. Yeah, it sounds more like, it's expected to boost ADA's liquidity. Hutanic, have you heard about that? This is crazy. There's nobody on Instagram right now. And we're already 10 minutes in. There's nobody on Instagram. That's shocking. My feelings are hurt. Of course, it's Thursday night. So are we really shocked? Let's see. So that Cardano integration, didn't dive into it all too deeply, but could be interesting. I don't think it has really anything to do with Cardano directly, though. Everyone needs an. Sorry, I can't say that because I'm not pimping anything. I try to keep it clean. Try not to show favoritism or anything like that. Plus, they're not paying me, so skip that. Let's see, what else do we have? Just a ton of news. There's a ton more stuff going on. But that last one is going to be of interest to you guys. Pennsylvania passes a Bitcoin rights bill ensuring residents, or is about to, ensuring residents' rights to self-custody, use of Bitcoin for payments. They're hopping on the bandwagon. This is another state that's doing this. Can't wait for stablecoins pegged to different currencies. They're out there already. To come online. They're out there already. You just might not be on an exchange that'll let you do it, but Euro's out there. I think the yen has one. I reported that a while ago. But I mean the yen. So we start to disrupt the Forex market. Start to disrupt. Interesting. Yeah, you like Charles, you're not sweating, but you don't hold any ADA. So, what you really trying to say, man? What you really trying to say? When he starts talking all night. No, when he goes away, it will bloom. When he goes away. That's what he needs to do. He needs to go away. Yo, Marek, what's going on? Marek or Marek? It's Marek, isn't it? I think it's Marek. I have to find out. I hate mispronouncing people's names. It's like a big deal to me. I hate that. I asked Hutanic like 50 million times where the name came from, all that good stuff. And he broke it down for me. I was like, okay. Let's see. Warren Buffett is not liking banks. And I'm bringing up this story because Hutanic and I don't like banks. I mean, Hutanic takes it to a whole new level, but damn. But Hutanic doesn't like banks. Berkshire Hathaway. So Buffett pulled away from Bank of America to get underneath 10%. Bank of America bought their stock, which put Berkshire Hathaway back above 10%. Immediately after that, Berkshire Hathaway sold more shares. How's that? He's like, nah, good try, but no. I do not want to have greater than 10%. I want to be able to move freely. And he's been doing it with a couple of banks. He's not happy with the banking sector. He's not happy with the banking sector at all. Let me read you this paragraph. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway sells $10.5 billion in Bank of America stock, reducing its stake below 10%. Remember, that was a two-step process. He lowered, they bought, he had to lower again. That was a big deal. This allows Berkshire to report its B of A trades quarterly rather than daily, reflecting Buffett's concerns over the banking sector despite maintaining a $31 billion position. Yeah. Think about that. That's like a 25% shave. That's that's insane. I like when I get you thinking. Interesting means I'm on to something. You got jokes. I wasn't really thinking that time. They already exist. They're already out there. You're looking for more. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for more. For me, it's pay attention to pay attention to the economies. Pay attention to the economies. That's what I would be doing. What else is there? The SEC sets a January 15th, 2025 deadline for its Ripple appeal, meaning the actual meat and potatoes. This is what we're appealing, that kind of stuff. And I'm like, you shouldn't be allowed to delay an appeal. You want to appeal? We're going to move this through. Boom, 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 boom. Here are your dates. You shouldn't be allowed to ask for more time. My humble opinion. That's just me. Celestia's Ginger upgrade launching in November 2024 will reduce block times from 12 to 6 seconds and improve network performance with new transaction limits. And let's see how that turns out. Celestia jumped on that news. So nice. Solana co-founder praises Ethereum's vision and wants to copy it on Solana. Acknowledging its innovation with smart contracts and layer 2 solutions, Yakovenko expressed his desire for Solana to shift focus from meme coins to high-speed information synchronization. Now, what's going on in Moray? What's good? What's good? Now, I want you to pay attention to something. So, with regard to this, I was talking about Solana, right? And I said Solana's been blowing up because of meme coins, right? That's right. That's exactly why. Goatius Maximus, Jupiter takes off, Solana takes off. Bet. Awesome sauce. Make your money, not mad at you. All good in the hood. However, I told you their focus was on meme coins, and what they're saying is, well, we made a lot of money off of memes. We had better hunker down and do something that's actually substantive, right? And the reason why they have to is because they know meme coins are not going to last all that long because we're freaking fickle. That's how humans are. So you need to do something that's substantive, something that means something. And so we're a direct competitor of Ethereum, but we like what they did there, so we're going to do the same thing. That's one side of the news that I'm delivering to you. The other side of the news that I'm delivering to you is to all those people that sit back and say, Ethereum's not doing anything. Ethereum, blah, Ethereum, blah. You should all get smacked in the back of the head. Because literally, he just gave it to you. He literally gave it to you right there. Expressed his desire for Solana to shift focus from meme coins to high-speed information synchronization. Yeah. You know how I keep telling you guys, there are coins out there that I invest in, and there are coins that are part of the connective tissue. Freaking Ethereum is a part of that connective tissue. For all you people that love Chainlink, for all you people that love optimism, for all you people that love this, love this, love this, love that, but don't have a love for Ethereum, you have a little bit more research to do. Wee bit more. Just saying. Solana is actually admitting we don't do what they do. I'll say it again for you. Solana is saying we do not do what they do. We don't do what Ethereum does. High speed information synchronization, we don't do that. We need to, so we're going to try to move in that direction. Let that wash over you for a moment. Let it pour over your being. That is going to be missed by a lot of people. A lot of people are going to just breeze by that, not pay attention to it. And I'm sitting back and I'm saying, you should probably pay attention to something like that. I got off on a tangent yesterday about their network gremlin. Now I'm telling you about how they're not doing things quite to the level of Ethereum. So every time somebody yaps about Solana taking over Ethereum, I sit back, I look at them, and I freaking chuckle. Oh, and I might take a sip. Because it's freaking funny as hell. You didn't do enough research. Yeah, it's flying. It's flying high right now. Meme coins. It's flying high because of memes. Yeah, it's doing other things, but really, that traffic is from memes. When memes go away, Solana will drop like a hot freaking rock. I keep telling you, people, when everything starts to die down, Solana's probably going to be at the top of my list to get rid of. Solana, probably Stacks, because Stacks rises higher because of Bitcoin, but I think it'll also, drop harder because of Bitcoin. But I like Stacks. Like, Stacks to me has a purpose. But all those people that are out there talking nonsense, Solana this, Solana that, and, better than Ethereum, we handle more transactions. Sometimes quality versus quantity matters. And when that quantity goes away, what does Solana have? There is this block. It's between Jack and poop. Told you, I'm trying not to curse so much. Let me go back to the notes, to what everybody's talking about. Let's see. Got that one. I have contained... Hutanic, go stand in the corner, and where's patient one? His comment was, I have contained pent up energy and paid debt. I want you to go stand in the corner. We know what that joke is. It's a good one, though. I like that. Last bull run, he sold Wells Fargo, purchased B of A up to 27.33%. That's right. Its stock and then the rest of the full Fargo sell out. Oh, I can't say that. Purchased Brazilian bank. You need periods so I can, because it's a one run-on sentence and it's hard to read. But yeah, he bought a bank, and that bank, he doesn't do crypto. He's like, I don't do crypto. Ugh. That bank does. That bank does. I'm just saying, that bank does. Gotius equal AI mastered shilling. Damn real, buddy. But it's making money. I think about it. I really do. Because it hit the top 100 today. Ranked like 98 or something like that. It's going to be there for a minute. Mark Andreessen gave them money. That gives you so much street cred right there. Mark Andreessen Horowitz, A16Z, yeah, those guys. He cut a check, 50 million. He probably didn't, 50,000. He probably didn't even. He's not going to feel that. He probably didn't even notice he wrote the check. It's such light coin for him. That's somebody's allowance in his head. ETH is the world blockchain leader. It's like AT&T. Everything needs onboards. I wouldn't compare it to AT&T. AT&T got split. But I get what you're meaning. I get what you're saying. Ma Bell got chopped. Let's see. Soul are two paper cups connected by kite string for communication. Violence. My audience chooses violence. This community chooses, and you know what? I have to say, this community, I love it for that because you guys just don't hold back. You do not hold back. I mean, they're funny. Don't get me wrong. Jokes are funny, freaking funny. But behind those jokes is real sentiment. Gotta love that. It's freaking hilarious. Accepts crypto, and his solar energy investments are crypto technology and still booming. He didn't know. Yeah, he knew. Paula, nobody's allowed to say go stand in the corner except for me. This I tell people to go stand in the corner. Don't make me have to tell you to stand in the corner. You have to be old sometimes to understand. That's fucked up. Excuse my language. Oh, that's my mother's least favorite word. And you made me say it. Oh man. Go stand in a corner, man. You definitely have to go stand in a corner now. I don't have to get over it. It's my show. Don't make me ban you. I can ban you right now. It's 2 clicks to ban you. It's 2 clicks. Boop boop. Put you on timeout. I'm just joking. Don't. Get your bloomers in a bunch. Paula wasn't talking to me. Am I paying attention to that? I don't take that nonsense. I put you in the corner too. Don't play. We've got 10 votes. That's pretty quick. 10 votes, yes. 60% no, 10% other, 30%. And the question was, do you dip into coins with market caps less than 50 million? Now, I don't care if you were. I don't care. I don't care. Do you see me shaking? I'm not. I'm built different. I don't shake like that. It's not going to happen. I will giggle my butt off, but I shake. Nah, I'm not. No. I don't care. All right. All jokes aside, seriously. So I asked this question tonight because something happened, and it happened so damn fast. It blew minds. Okay? Blew minds. From $40 million to $1 million in a single candle. Fastest neck-breaking speed rug pull that almost anybody's seen. Nuts. Who caught the rug pull? Sharpay. Look up SHAR. Look up SHAR. Fastest rug pull, like holy poop. Like, wow. Fastest rug pull. Fastest. I can't believe 2 people on Instagram showed up and I'm not seeing anybody else. That's insane. That's nuts. My feelings are being hurt. We were riding high all week, and today, and it shows that they just stopped by and just bounced. But I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this, and from $40 million to $1 million, it was a boom. One candle, red, 40 to 1. Backed by some influencers, have like 200,000 people each. One has 180 something, the other one has 200 and something. Alley boy, what's going on, dog? How's Japan? So I'm sitting back and I'm just looking at this rug pull, and jaw dropped. My jaw dropped so hard, my jaw hurts now, because from $40 million to $1 million. Their market cap was below 50 million. Their rank was like 23 and change, 2,300 and something. So I sit there and I tell you guys, when I ask you to do your own research, I'm begging you to do your own research. When you're playing with things like this, you are absolutely taking a chance. Absolutely. You're spitting in the wind and hoping it doesn't hit you back in the face when you find projects like this. And how would you have known? Tons of people love Shar-Peis, the dog. And so you're thinking, oh, that's a great name. People love animals. Shar-Pei is popular. Blah, 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 blah. They're very expensive dogs to maintain because through all those wrinkles, they can get, sick. They can get, diseases in between there. So they're actually expensive to maintain. But that said, fastest rug pull, 40 million to 1 million. Holy freaking moly. Under $50 million market cap, and people got burned big. You have influencers out there right now saying, no, it wasn't it wasn't me. I just got paid. Do you guys hear me talk about or shill coins? When I even get a hint that you guys are trying to shill a coin. And, there are a couple of people that were absolutely not trying to shill a coin, but made the example. I don't do that, do I? I will be big. I will do a whole bunch of things. But shilling projects, we would have to be involved in that project, which means I won't shill. Right? We're involved in the project. I'm not going to shill it. I'll talk about what we're doing the same way I talk about what we're doing with Grow My Bag. But I'm not going to sit there and shill a coin. I won't say, oh, you got to get involved with our coin and blah, 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 blah. No, that's somebody else's job. If I get involved with a project, it's because they're asking me for help with marketing or meaning helping them create the strategy or create revenue streams, or they would be hiring us or asking us to be a part of the project because of our consultation skills. Right? That's primarily our job. We're a bunch of consultants. But man, from 40 to 1 in a heartbeat, people are talking about it all over the place. One of the reasons, so, I had thought about, being on X and getting a little blue check mark. And I was like, yeah, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just bite the bullet. It's just marketing, blah, blah, blah. But every time I go over there, it just feels like a freaking cesspool. It feels like a freaking cesspool over there. And I just can't. I just can't. And where were these influencers? X. X wants you to buy the ability to have security on their platform. And I'm just like, that's one of the things that turned me off. I was like, I have to pay for security? I have to pay for two-factor authentication? Are you serious? Yep. So I'm like, yeah, no, that's not happening. That's not happening. But yeah, pay attention to these coins that are out there that are doing things like that. I mean, freaking not even a day. Not even a day. Pitch deck, nothing but lies. I was amazed. I was amazed at how fast they were able to reach, start approaching 50 mil. And I guess they said, well, we're approaching 50 million. We have a whole bunch of coins. If we sell them, they probably did the math. If we sell them, we'll walk away with this amount of money. And they ditched. And they probably took all of it, run it through, flip it to Monero, flip that over to a Tornado Cash, flip it, just keep flipping, and then have it wind up somewhere as a completely different coin, unbeknownst to almost everybody. That's insane. So I bring that up because I know there are a lot of people out there that are looking at those minuscule caps. That's what I call them, minuscule caps. I even have it written down. 100 million and below to me are minuscule caps. So imagine what I think about 50 million and below. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage. So yeah, I'm paying attention to that. Let's see. Who did I miss? Let's see. What if he was... I'm not paying attention to that. that burn SHIB. That's actually a cool thing. Know a big YouTuber that was promoting Sharpay. Yup. Those promoters are keeping the SEC busy. Yup. I mean, they're investigating Shaq because of FTX. They're investigating. So Taylor Swift would have been on there, but she didn't sign the deal, and it was like just by happenstance she decided she wasn't going to do the deal, right? And so she didn't do it, so she wound up not being involved. So she dodged a bullet. But they're investigating a lot of people over there, and it's just like, well, we're paid to do stuff. Like, who is it? Mr. Wonderful. They're investigating him too, because remember he had to stay quiet for a while because, oh, well, I'm an investor. And it was like, well, I wasn't really an investor. They paid me X amount of money and, flipped it back to be an investor. That's what that was. And a lot of people got caught out there. A lot. X has 2FA for free. I don't know about that because I looked and there's an ad that's running on X that says 2FA is not for free. You get it with the paid account. So I'd have to check. Maybe they're offering it to you for free because you're the wonderful and great Lieutenant. I don't know. Boss, really? Such an insult. I feel insulted. I liked a YouTuber that rug pulled everyone, and it's tough because I still like him, just can't see it. If I almost poured everything, just saying. Don't tell me don't tell me it was BitBoy, because I think he's being investigated too. Interesting. Thank you, Alley Boy. Alley Boy is one of my homies over on Instagram. It's freaking awesome. You should check him out. He's always bouncing between here and Japan. He's just a character. Love this guy. Cortez, yo, what's up, dog? Haven't seen you in a minute, my man. Haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome. I have it now. You don't pay? You sure you don't have a little blue check mark? Over on, we're talking about X, Twitter. Just saying. Because the ads that I see are like, oh, come join and we'll give you 2-factor authentication. I used to have, all my accounts on Twitter used to have 2FA, 2-factor authentication, where, you need 2 ways to get in, all that good stuff. And then they were taken away. They were absolutely taken away. That's why I don't put on, everything that I do on X is automated. Everything I do on X is automated. So I can control what we're doing. So if the account gets hacked, I don't shill anything. So if the account gets hacked and you see somebody shilling something, you absolutely know it's not me because I'm not shilling jack, except for, my companies. But I have a lot to lose if I try to do a rug pull, because a rug pull is done by people that have nothing to lose. A rug pull is done by people that are setting out to do a rug pull, right? They're basically anonymous. You'd have to track them down. Good luck. Good luck. No blue check and 2FA. It came out a month ago. So it came out a month ago. So I was telling the truth. I wasn't wrong. They just came out with something a month ago. So I guess I'll go try to check it out and see what the story is. Because everybody kept getting hacked. What was it? It was like a year ago, a month ago. I was yapping about that. I was like, yeah, why would I want to be on a platform that makes me have to pay for security, for securing your platform? So you know how many people had their accounts hacked? Yeah, nah. But anyway, I just think that X is such a freaking cesspool that I'm just like, yeah, I'm not feeling X. I'm not feeling X. It's sort of like I was on YouTube first, then we did TikTok. Or I did TikTok. I was doing it under Eddie J on crypto at first. And we built up faster on TikTok than I did on YouTube. Although when you get into the partner program on YouTube, they pay the best. TikTok, multiply whatever you have to do for YouTube to get paid, multiply that by 10, 20, 100 to happen on TikTok. Right? To build up your following and everything else. And then I had a couple of times that people were copying my account saying that their account was real and mine wasn't. And I was like, TikTok wasn't even smart enough to see that I'm posting the video first. They're snagging it and then posting it after me. Because if I wasn't shooting the video, how would I be able to post the video first? Like, really? So TikTok didn't do that. So I was like, yeah, TikTok is full of it too. So I'm not a fan of TikTok. It would take my whole company, would take everybody at my company begging me to go on TikTok for me to go back to TikTok. It would be that level of like they would have to call my mother and make my mother tell me to go back on TikTok. And trust me, my mother's not going to do that. No, sir, not going to happen. So yeah, to me, X is a cesspool. I mean, you do have some valid resources. I love Eric Balkus from Bloomberg. He's awesome. You have a couple of resources out there that, they've built up a following on TikTok and, they're reputable, all that good stuff. They're not going to leave TikTok. I mean, not TikTok, Twitter, X, because they've built up, that trust. So I'll go look at them. But everybody else, yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't even ask people to follow me on other platforms. Except for growmybag.tv, I'm not asking you to go to another platform. If you're on YouTube, I'm going to try to get you to watch me on YouTube. If you're on, Instagram, I'm going to try to get you to watch me on Instagram. Right? I'm not going to say, oh, if you're following me on Instagram, you'll love what I'm doing over. Nah. Negative. The only thing I'll say is get an account on Grow My Bag, because when we do everything, there's going to be a big shift over to Grow My Bag. Big shift. Hernando, don't beat yourself up. He will probably talk over it. Whatever. Forgot my commas. No, I wasn't proofreading. I was just trying to understand. I don't like when people say something, I don't like getting it wrong. I don't like getting it wrong because I'm literally sitting here most of the time reading it. So there's that. Don't beat yourself up. He'll probably talk over it. You definitely need to go stand in a corner, Hutanic. I'm not going to say his name because I can't stand them. And Doge to me is nothing. I hold a little bag. Doge to me is nothing. Why? Because it doesn't, there's traffic on it, but it doesn't do anything. It bumps up because of him. And I don't want to be, because if he doesn't say anything for a long time, look at every time when he doesn't talk about it. It goes, the only time it'll go up is when the rest of the market goes up. So yeah, nah. I can't wait for other coins to start surpassing Doge. Because once Doge falls out of the top 10, it's just going to fall. That's right. You're catching me saying it here right now. Once Doge falls out, it's just going to fall. That's honestly how I look at it. I saw that U.S. government crypto was hacked for 20 mil. Actually, I don't know that it was hacked, but I know 20 mil left. They were suspicious. They're saying it was hacked, but I don't know that it was hacked. There were suspicious transactions. I'll leave it at that. I'm waiting for more news to come out. But yeah. 20 mil, U.S. government. Which I have to say, that's kind of sus. It's the U.S. government. That's sus. It's almost like, come and get it. Know what I mean? That's how suspect it is. A U.S. government wallet tied to Bitfinex exchange. The Bitfinex exchange hack was drained Thursday in what an analyst described as likely theft. Ding! But I don't put anything past the U.S. government. It just feels like they just left it dangling. And was it hacked or was it phished? And if it was phished, was it done on purpose? That's my whole point. Zach XBT is the man, or Woolman. Don't know who it is, but Zach XBT, love them. Told you last night how they found that Yi Kong Wang or something like that was laundering money. It was Gensler's wallet. No, it wasn't. Show would be funny though. Show would be funny. But no, it wasn't. But it just seems too. I mean, it was Bitfinex. It just seems too. No, it wasn't Do Kwon. Too. Yeah, it's just suspect. It's just suspect. It's KWON, smart Alec. I just don't. It's too neatly packaged. It's too neatly packaged. So it to me it smells like, oh, we're gonna dangle this. You're gonna come get it, and we're gonna track you back because that's what we're doing. All right. No political. Nah, we don't do that. So yeah, I'm just look at all of the news right now that I've reported. Look at all the news that's going on. And there's a lot of infrastructure build out. Yo, Alley Boy, thank you for stopping by, man. Thank you very much for stopping by. You take care, be safe, have fun. It's Thursday night here. Go have some fun. You deserve it. And smile in the freaking pictures and videos, man. You look too damn serious. Loosen up. I want to see a smile one day. All right. Be safe. Have fun tonight. Later. Just saying goodbye to my friend Alley Boy. But yeah, I mean, if you look at everything that's going on, you're seeing a lot of infrastructure moves happening. You're starting to see a lot of partnerships happening. And what's really cool is they're not so far back, right? They really are kind of up front. They're getting closer and closer and closer to direct public touch. That right there is huge. That right there is huge, huge. So we should be paying attention to that kind of stuff. Because the closer we get to that, the closer we get to true adoption. Told you, I'm going to be happy when I can wake up in the morning, go get my croissant, my hot chocolate so I can dip my croissant and eat my croissant. It's called a Belgian breakfast. I love that. Was consulting, was it Techmatic? I think that was the name of the company. Downtown Manhattan. And they had this nice bar, breakfast bar. And he was like, oh, I was like, I want something to eat, but I want something heavy. You know what I mean? It was like 10 a.m. And he was like, oh, I got the perfect thing for you. And this guy made this hot chocolate. Holy moly, made this hot chocolate. It was awesome. And he taught me a Belgian breakfast. It's just great. 11 votes. Do you dip into coins with market caps less than 50 million? One of the other reasons why I asked this question is because Mr. Big had asked me about, who was it? Cetus? I think it was Cetus. And Cetus was ranked like I would never even look at it. I would never even look at it. I think it was also under 50 mil. And I was like, yeah, no, not doing it. That's one of the reasons why this stuck out to me like a sore thumb. So what is it? Sharpay, that rug pull made them about $3 million. They were able to dump about $3 million worth. Big deal. Saw Captain Banana on Crypto Angler complaining that repeating herself was annoying. She means business. Love Captain Banana. Love Captain Banana. Just, you get to know certain people over time, your interactions with them, and it's just mad cool. It's just mad cool. So you start to develop relationships. So when you become a big bagger, you really develop relationships with the people in that group. And you find that you're able to crack jokes. You're even able to have heated discussion while still respecting the other people. Imagine that. Imagine that. It's just awesome. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm telling you, this community is just, it's everything I thought that I could dream for this community to be. Just big dreams. Kevin Gibson, what's going on? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have not, I looked at that show for like 2 seconds because I was like, the name, it sounds familiar. And I looked at it for 2 seconds and I was like, oh, he's one of those people, like repost videos and talks over it. I was like, this is why I don't watch other people. That doesn't interest me. I can, number one, I can do my own research, and it's like when I'm flipping through reels or YouTube reels, whatever, and I'm flipping and I see somebody that, they're on the bottom going like this so that you see the other video because they're repost. I'm not, no, you didn't create the content. I'm not watching you. I'm not watching you. So I just didn't see any value from that guy. I was just like, yeah, kudos to you. You made 100,000. I'm not mad at you. You do you. Obviously people like what you're doing. I just think that we do things a tad bit differently over here. Hunter probably. I almost read that whole thing out loud. You almost got me. You almost got me. Go stand in the corner. X is huge. Bruh. Are you trying to insult me? You're trying to insult me. Is that what you're talking about? X is tiny compared to YouTube. I can't stand X. Can't stand X. Ever since he bought it, I couldn't stand it. It's just become just that kind of cesspool. Just, ugh. And I don't like him either. I don't like how he runs his businesses. I don't like how he, devalues people's worth that work for him, that are trying to do things right. Can't stand that stuff. I need to flush out my impersonators. Me? I don't have any impersonators. I do not have any impersonators. If you guys find impersonators, send me the link. Because that's a legal battle that I'll definitely take on. I have no problem with that. I do on X? Seriously? No. No way. Give me links. Give me links. I don't mind going after them. I did a search on TikTok, but they only want to impersonate people that are on TikTok. I didn't find any on YouTube. And I didn't bother to search X. Didn't even bother. Instabobble, what's going on? Yeah, I just didn't. Not feeling it. So now I got to go search for my name over there, and I'll find some impersonators. That'll be awesome. Because they've got to take it down. It's like a legal thing. No, I still have accounts on there. I'm not bending any knees. Skip that. Nope. Remember, I own a platform. So it's on us to have security. Do you want me to pay for 2FA? However, I'm not mad about paying for a platform, obviously. I'm mad about how he went about it. Like, that wouldn't have been a feature that I would say. I would say everybody gets 2FA. Like, that security should not be a part of, your for pay feature package. And I think he's finally learned that if he's offering it now. Michael? I never, nope, never, ever. Nope, no, sir. No, sir. I know the reference. No. I heard you before. You said 2FA was free now. You said it came out a month ago. I'll look into it and I'll try to do it and, get back to locking my stuff down because they took it away and now they brought it back. So Cardano BTC bridge, not big news. Explain, please. It's not big news. It's just news. Feel me? It's just news. It's nothing huge. It's just news. Captain Banana, hello, how are you? Was missing ya. But seriously, I looked for you and found you, but knew it could not be you. Wow. Oh, that's what you meant, Michael. Okay. Wow. All right, I'll do a search on that. I will absolutely do a search on that as soon as I get off of here. Oh, Joaquin sent me a link. I don't click links. I went to the site and I searched for it and found the article. I don't click links. Security thing. But so I went, I looked, and that's too cool. I got to capture. Those are really cool numbers. Remember I told you that when you're doing your own research, there are certain things you look for, and that's why you look for them. Sometimes you just have to be in the news just to keep the pulse on. Just to let everybody know you're alive. There's nothing special about it. I'm not going to care about that kind of stuff until Cardano comes out with smart contracts. Or something that just makes me go, look at that. And I won't have to do research on that because Hutanic will absolutely let us all know. Absolutely. And not for nothing. It'll be huge news. It'll be huge news. SEC has been smoking. Rick Ritchie, bro. That just the first that first phrase. Yep. While the big hitter, building a platform that complies with the. That's hard for me to follow, but not quite sure. No, I'm not going to research ADA. That's one. There are certain coins you don't have to research because it'll just come across my desk. You're right. I'm not going to have to do it. I know that's not what you meant, but I'm telling you what it is. It's living rent free in mines, so I can buy more. Yo, Cushhan, what's up? Oh, and it was a typo. Oh, typos drive me nuts. You're sitting there and you're trying to do something important and you don't realize that it's a typo because you've already said it in your head. So whatever you read, it doesn't matter because you already said it in your head. Oh my God, it's like the worst. But yeah, the truth is I will probably not ever do research on Cardano. And not trying to be funny, but being factual. The reason why I won't do research on Cardano is because I have it set up so that certain coins, they just fly by my desk. Cardano is something I'm interested in from a technology perspective, so it's just going to fly by my desk. So I won't actually have to go do research. The research will come to me. Plus, Hutanic, the ultimate Cardano lover, will never let that slide. He will never let that slide. If Cardano comes out with something that's worthwhile, it'll be out there. It'll be out there. And stop acting like I don't love Cardano, man. I just think that Charlie needs to go away. There's a difference. Hey, Captain Banana, just mentioned you complaining to Angler about repeating himself. Oh, he was repeating himself. Oh, that's hilarious. So, Cap, was he repeating himself? And were you really getting pissed off? Because now I'm going to have to pay attention to make sure I don't repeat myself. Oh, man. The pressure. The pressure is nuts. Oh, everybody on Instagram, the tonight question is, do you dip into coins with market caps less than 50 mil? And the reason why I asked the question is because of Sharpay. Sharpay was one of the world's fastest rug pulls. They made about 3 million off of that rug pull. That's right. So I guess what I'm saying to you is, Hutanik is such a lover of Cardano, I'm not going to ever have to worry about researching Cardano because he's going to say it first. Whatever happens with Cardano, he's going to know it before I will. That's just how the world flies. But the great thing about community is if one of us knows, we all know. How's that for cool? 50% say yes, 25% say no. So 3 say no and 3 say other. Interesting. You know what I actually started to do? For a while, I was just looking for negative news. Like I wasn't even looking for positive news. I was just looking for negative news. And I do it a little bit differently because we do it like, we have an engine that we can run, a sentiment analysis engine, and it will go out, take the article, read the article, and give it a sentiment analysis score, positive, negative, right? And that's how I do some of the research. I'll sit back and I'll be like, oh, what's it say? What's it say? It's just one of those things. You know what I thought about doing? And this one is interesting, but I think it would take too much work, and I don't know that there's enough payout at the end. Is I thought about snatching articles and the authors, right? And doing a sentiment analysis off of every article that they do to try to see, well, where's the contradiction? Literally, I was going to call it a contradiction engine. Sort of like Kramer, like Jim Kramer. Just saying. But yeah, Hutanik, I think that's awesome. Because you don't want to be in an echo chamber, right? You want to be someplace where somebody's going to call you out and be like, hey, you're wrong about that. Or I think you're wrong about that, and this is why. How are we going to grow if we just wind up in an echo chamber? I mean, how long was it that I was not about Toncoin? Perfect example right there. I wasn't into Toncoin. That Toncoin wasn't a thing. Like, nah, son, I'm not doing no Toncoin. And now look at me. I'm a big bag carrying, member of the Toncoin army, right? Go figure. Who knew? Governance, limited supply, native staking, security, 224 peer review. Yep. Yeah, but I don't care about all that. I don't care about all that. You want to know what I do care about with Cardano? One thing that people overlook all the damn time. That team does not make a move unless they are 100% sure of that move. I'm sorry, Hutanik, you're absolutely right. Those are all important things. But the one thing that I pay attention to is the fact that they don't make a move unless they believe it is correct. You can't tell me that's not hot. You cannot tell me that's not hot. Look at all these other moves that other projects make and all that stuff. Big mistakes. Name the last mistake that Cardano's done. When I see people talking crap about Cardano, other than, they're dormant for a while and they wake up. Then they're dormant, then they wake up. Then they're dormant, then they wake. You see how that goes? They're dormant and then they wake up. They're dormant, then they wake up. They're dormant, then they wake up. But name the last time Cardano's made the wrong move. Find that. Probably not going to. In the future, decision makers will lean on 224 peer-reviewed papers. I guess so. You know what the most important thing for me with that is him leaving. Leave. It's too long. It's coming close to, damn, we should have gotten rid of him a long time ago. It's coming close to that. He's got to go. He's got to go. Anyway, everybody, this is Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. We've got Do You Dip Into Coins with market caps less than 50 million. We've got 13 votes. 54% say yes, 23% say no, and 23% say other. And the reason why we asked that question is because of Sharpay. If you go look on CoinMarketCap, it's SHAR. That's why. Hey, Paula, thank you very much. Joaquin, you're more than welcome. Yeah, dude, I can't wait. I cannot wait for him to go. Like, oh my Lord, I can't wait for him to go. Brilliant guy, really smart guy. Respect his brain, but just saying. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I greatly appreciate all of you. Do you know what it means for us to be able to sit here for all this time, everybody watching, everybody doing all this stuff for over an hour, and have people show up, and not just show up and listen, but show up and participate? Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Everybody, have a great night. See you probably tomorrow.